Excuse me, but that's not correct. That's better. Apparently we couldn't get rid of the video. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. And while it's just about active still, there is a Pokemon in chat. It's just about to... No, it's gone. And it doesn't matter because the channel isn't live long enough. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all having a lovely, lovely Wednesday. It has been incredibly warm here, as tends to be the case in the UK recently. And so I am a little bit melty. But, holy fnurbles, what a view. It's one of those... I like this viewpoint. Thank you. Let's see. We have a Ninja Sydney who got in. The squirrel was close. Yes, the squirrel is close. Glam Pixie, welcome in. Frauke with the ice cream machine and ingredients. The hot weather is back. The ice creams are needed. Welcome in, Frauke. Then the scurry of bots arrived. Welcome into the bots. Shadow Sky getting the first of the scurries. Welcome in, Shadow. Glam Pixie getting the next one. Welcome in, Glam. Sydney getting their scurry. Yay, peer pressure. Okay. Volder, welcome in, Volder. Raven, welcome in as well. We have a super fast Feg. Heil Hydrate. Thank you for that, Feg. And to go with it, you've got a drink. Have we got some popcorn? Oh, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, that was the shoulder to start off with. Always a good start when the shoulder's the first thing that goes pop. Half a pound of tuppenny rice, 20,000 chickens. Scott's shoulder's just gone pop. Thank you for joining the scurry as well. We have a Raven on a 660 stream streak. Drops a Kugel Blitz on the Mary Whitehouse bots and legs it. Well, apparently that didn't work. Mary has managed to catch you. And it's almost a 50-50 split on catches versus escapes there. 16 catches, 15 escapes, and I still haven't added the, please tell us how many of those I've done. Jerry May, welcome in. Frauke on a 530 streak. These numbers are silly. I love it. Thank you. Running fast from the two hot blankets. Frauke managed to escape. 13th escape. Nicely done. Miss Ferret, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Blast arriving cover. Oh, Jerry May, welcome in as well. I don't think I'd said hi to Jerry May. I'm trying to... Yep, no, Jerry May, welcome in. I'm trying to get these in right order. Failing miserably. Blast arriving covered in sardine oil and salmon oil. That sounds like a fishy problem. Thank you for coming in, Blast. Ritsu, welcome in. Mystery Mission 0 of 2. Use a move with no effect reward. Partner cap Pikachu. Ooh, interesting. So that's your mystery mission for the Pokemon. Less oily fish, more fish oils. To be honest, they're absolutely evil. Yeah, I'll bet. Chaos Twin! I know you probably can't stay a huge amount of time, but thank you for getting the scurry. Welcome in. Miss Ferret, welcome in as well. Those are some huge blimps. Yes. Grumbles about fnibbling jury summons, ruining all the fun before burrowing under the blankets. Look after yourself, Chaos Twin. Look after yourself. Yes, these are a ridiculous pair of blimps, and these are the foundation. I don't know why I'm staring at screen, because the cam account is the one that's active. Whoopsie. Got hidden by Lego foliage. Yeah, gotta love the Lego foliage. Right, let's turn that back to normal. Yeah, these are the foundation. Today, we're going to work on figuring out, or at least starting to sketch out, what the Fnurbles the rest of this build is going to look like. So, expect a lot of sketching with Netherrack, because A, I've got 15,000 million trillion and a half boxes of it, and B, because it's at least reasonably quick to destroy once I get round to... Interesting. Why is everything so quiet? It looks like it should be okay. Okay. I think it's okay. Yeah, no, not that chest. That one. That'll do. The other thing I did overnight was, rather than having a 1 block wide half slab that took me all the way through the nether to get here, I now have a 3 block wide, 2 high slab to walk along. Because nothing like having a mob trap of a walkway in your way. So, this is an unnamed ghast because, hey, not all of them in this world are named. Streak updated, now you've got to go, got to get up at 6:30. Look after yourself, Chaos Twin. So, let's see. I think probably a sensible place to start is near the front. Or at least down this... let's have a look at one side. So, I've looked at these docking ports, or these entryways, and if we look at that, that is the floor level. Apparently, I've decided that the connectors are running underneath these, so be it. However, let's look at this. I'm going to have it so that we've got a gap. Let's make this actually feel like there's something by way of design here. So we'll do effectively a docking ring. I mean, it's not a docking... Well, it is a docking ring. These things are going to be docked together, but it's not a docking ring on the grounds that if it comes apart, your entire airship is going to fall from the sky, which will be considered a bad thing. I mean, we do have a slight advantage here. All of this is over the top of an ocean. We have a massive disadvantage in that getting back up from the ocean is, last time I looked, or last time I had to do it, a 3-rocket flight. Hello, sir. Would you care to show us what free diving from this height looks like? Yeah, he goes out of render distance before he hits the water. Always a good sign. Ginger! Welcome in, Ginger. That and the total absence of the laws of physics. I mean... At least in Minecraft, the laws of physics are more suggestions, thankfully. Popping in to say hi before going for a nap. Woohoo! If I extend the portal down by 3 or 4 blocks, they'll fall off the bottom and can't get to spawn on it. That'll probably be a thing that happens eventually, Feg. Although, to be honest, that is the size of the portal if I start putting in the standard ring design that I've got. Squishy's Ginger with the second law of thermodynamics. Which law of thermodynamics is it that involves decent crispy bacon? Or is that less a law of thermodynamics and more a law of decently cooked snacks? A standards. You've seen my nether portal design, Feg. It's currently a style that I use all over the place. Don't make this any more fnurbly than is inappropriate. You're at the tail end of a webinar, but work calendar is free once this wraps. Woohoo! Yay for work calendars becoming free. That's unfortunately one of the things you can't eat. Oh dear. Alright, hold on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one. You blocked that from your mind, having recreated it as a vector. Exactly. And that's why we have the very, very fantastic logo for the Madness World in the top corner of the screen, due to Feg. Squishy Ginger with pork belly. Lovely. Would look good on the back of my Scott's merch t-shirts. One day, Scott's merch will happen. Probably. We have so many quotes to put on shirts. I'm not sure that I would ever actually put quotes on the shirts. Unless we had one that was really, really specific and fantastic for shirts. Now, this one is a slightly different size because the airship got smaller at this end. So, need to figure out what we're going to do here. Also, there's no... could just make them redacted quotes. Yeah, maybe. Hold on. I've forgotten. What did I do with the... Opens one eye. Somebody quote that. Scott's merch will happen. Oh, I remember why these were a problem. I'm not going to use my intelligence. I remember why these were a problem. Excuse me. There's, one of my trapdoors is missing. There. Quick. Find Nanny. Oh no, that's one of our dinosaurs is missing. Could just get only Fnurbles merch. Only Fnurbles. Oh, Lord. Now, those will definitely have to be redacted. Exactly. Right, I need to find some trapdoors. Nope. Nope. Woohoo! You can tell I've left materials here from the construction of this place. This is pretty much all that was left over from the 1100 shulkers and chests that I brought to assemble this place. Someone quote that. Needs to be quoted. Conveniently... Wow. Now that's a worrying quote. Hi, Gray. How you doing? Sirens. Apparently they're coming to take me away for putting the... Oh, my. Nordic Wolf, welcome in. Zoomies on a 250 stream streak. My word. And I do love the sploot. Ooh. Oh, my. Chat every stream all the time. Yep, right, let's get on that. Ninja Sydney on an 80 stream streak, going, oh Mary, and managing to escape for the 11th time. Congratulations on that escape. Right, aha! When I was looking at this in the dark earlier, I spotted it glowing. Now there's a phrase. The nether stem, crimson stem thingies, when you've got shaders on, glow in the dark. So it was easy to spot that I hadn't stripped my wood properly. Yeah. About that statement. I'd like to retract it. Okay, so if I'm going to go with the same sort of docking... Yeah, I think it probably is, thankfully, Raven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, excellent. So it's actually 2 blocks further back from the walkway that I'm plotting out. So that means that that will work perfectly with my chains. And... Oops, we missed a Pokemon. Oopsie. You're off to nap. Look after yourself, Ginger. What are we quoting? Or checking the quote of now? Feg said there was a whole range... Oh. So that should be where that doorway is. So, like so. Like so. And this door is shorter due to the Great Galactic Fnurblings, also known as trying to build this. Good for apparel. Wait, what? Good for apparel, not necessarily a shirt. Oh, wow. Oh my. I must admit, I see this and I'm not thinking, I'm thinking we probably don't want this to be a very large section of the ship. Fruitcake Candy, welcome in. So let's temporarily... actually, hold on. Let's... look, you're talking to the one who proposed a Dragonfell Mankini contest. You're not going to... you're going to ask how broad the cat... Oh, my. I am doing okay, Fruitcake Candy. I hope you're doing well today as well. Let's make this a 3-wide walkway. Now, I kind of wish that I had Axiom, because if I had Axiom, I would have everything that I'm drawing over here, sketching out over here at the same time. Unfortunately, I don't. Because, hey... that would make things too easy. You're doing good? Fantastic. And snuggling up in a grey blanket. That's always a good one. All about, quote, pairing front and back. Front, I'll do anything for love. Back, but I won't do that. Ooh, my. Right. Let's land this ghast for a second, so that we can sleep. Oh yeah. This is what I'd describe as a floating city, Grey. This is effectively no longer a small airship. Right, I'm gonna pick this up and put it into my inventory. I'm gonna grab some more of. How does he stay there? The Ghast. The Ghast is staying here for multiple reasons. The first is there's a trapdoor in his head. The second is this section of Netherrack is only just wider than him, so he can't get around it. And the third is that there is a strip of Netherrack underneath him, so he's basically encased in effectively a small cage. We built this city on sausage ships. Oh my! I might give that a go. Yours keeps mine wandering off. Yeah, we've got quite a few of these designs wandering around, and one thing that I will say is this airship is about to gain several of those by way of concept, because one of the things that I'm considering this as for for context. Pardon? We need to put in all of the path on that path so that it paths a bit. Yes, of course. Part of the concept for this airship is it's very similar in concept to things like the helicarriers from the Avengers universe and the Skybase from Captain Scarlet. So basically, this is a giant cloud base. Yes. Yes. So this is not only a large storage base. This is going to have a lot of docking bays for ghasts, because the idea is the ghasts are effectively the angels, as Feg just described it. For those who've seen Captain Scarlet, or for those who are more Marvel Universe, they'll be the Quinjets. Quite where we're going to find a Hulk, I don't know. But my intention is to have this as effectively a floating aircraft carrier and storage base and a whole heap of other things. Because why not? It's fun. Dunga dunga. Ow, 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 ow. And a poke in the eye for physics, yes. I don't think we're bringing Dunga Dunga in, Raven. Not up here. Hey, True Purple. Welcome in. Dunga Dunga is Wardens. I am not bringing Wardens this far up into the sky. Sky Dunga Dunga. No. With a side of no. Floating Dunga Dunga could be part of the aerial defences. Wow. Now that's a phrase that I don't think anyone ever thought would ever be uttered. The chances of anything murdering us are 1,000,000 to 1, they said. The chances of anything murdering us while we're in the sky are not gonna help. You know, it's probably going to be easier if I look at this with the camera count rather than by flying over to it. 3. So it's that. Do, 2, 3, there. For some reason, my brain has now just pondered the concept of having several smaller watch balloons around the arrayed around the edge of this, and in the baskets. I hate you all. I hate you all. I hate you. No, in baskets could be wardens. A warden in each defense blimp. Oh no! Don't get danglers. Hey, Canadian Dragon, welcome in. No, I don't want to build balloons with wardens under them. I don't wanna. Finally, a reason to redeem a warden. No. I'm not going to stop thinking about it, though. Just because I don't want to stop... no! Oh, airdrop wardens. Probably not actually a good idea. I mean... It depends on the distance from me to them, Raven. I'm thinking it would be, you know... They'd be like 40 or 50 blocks away. So you'd have one, say, from the camera count point of view, it would be sort of here. As in, literally, this sort of space and this sort of distance. You'd have to actually travel 40 or 50 blocks out to get close to it. Granted, getting the wardens to them would be an absolute fnurble. But that's a different problem. True Purple on a 525 stream streak. Welcome in, and thank you for that. And, oh, you're caught by Mary. Although, you're still better off on escapes than catches. Canadian Dragon lurking while you follow tutorials. Have fun and hope they go okay, Dragon. Urban, welcome in. Thank you for joining the scurry as well. It depends on the distance between me and them. Isn't that true of anything dangerous? Ah, yes, the earthquake, the sword, tiger. It's perfectly safe when it's far away from me. Exactly. Hey, Elk, welcome in. Yes, starting to plot and draw sketches of where I want to start placing things in Himmelsby. The time has come, the walrus said, to think of silly things. Of dunga-dungas and wardens hanging from blimps in the sky. No. Look, just because chat mentions it doesn't mean it'll happen. No, that's not the right one. I hope you're doing okay, Urban. Please ignore the sounds of a slightly distressed squirrel. You're having Mexican soft taco for food. Ooh, lovely. You're having Mexican soft taco. I'm having a nervous breakdown due to the concept of wardens. Wardens in balloons. Because, of course, wardens in balloons is a fantastic bad idea. Sanity, welcome in. thank you for joining us. I hope that you have had a lovely, fantastic stream. Welcome in, Raiders. Who have we got coming in with that amazing stream? We have Elad, welcome in. Moosey Bunny, lovely to see you again. Blacklad, welcome in, Blacklad, and thank you for the double parked. Sanity themselves, welcome in, Sanity. I hope you had a lovely stream. If you have a moment to let us know what you got up to, absolutely fantastic. Would love to hear it. If you do need to raid and run and self-care and look after yourself, absolutely, self-care is most important. Please ignore me. I'm trying to figure out where to move this gas to whilst in the wrong person. Whilst in the wrong person? I think I meant third person, but hey. The same is also true for anyone who came in with that raid. If you need to raid and run and take care of yourselves, absolutely remember to do so. As I say, healthcare, self-care. Healthcare and self-care are both accurate and important. You catch me today starting the interesting problem of working out what to do with a pair of airships and how to design a storage room, airbase concept thing in the sky, which is going to be living up here. I kind of started plotting this out in December. I meant to try and get to it about 4 months ago and haven't gotten to it. Just continuing working on interiors for your nobles area. Ooh, interiors are always fantastic. And detailing those can be a right interesting little challenge. So I hope you have been having fun and making some good progress that you are happy with. Canadian Dragon breaking out the poker gifts there. Raven getting a heavy ball. True Purple getting a net ball. Frauke breaking out the poker gifts next. Urban getting a great ball. Me getting a net ball. Oh, thank you. The Azumarill getting caught by Superfast Feg. Frauke, Elkhorn, and myself. Urban thinking of building an RC rock crawler trail course. Ooh, that sounds fantastic, Urban. And aerial defense balloons with the Warden Perimeter Core. No. Only 4 months. The area we're working on was originally conceived 2 years ago. Well, actually, 4 months might have been an underestimate. I built the 2 airships that make up the foundations for this in December. I started plotting it. Actually, I probably started plotting this a year ago. So, maybe I have zero concept of time. My ability to plan is remarkably terrible. It's almost as good as Blast's ability to claim innocence. Time is slippery, yes. Scots, no. A few streams later. So here we are, building the Warden Perimeter Defense Core balloon. No. God, I hope not. Look, time is... we do not use the M word around here, Black Lad. Look, Feg, we are more likely to start plotting out the joys of the Ravager racetrack using the concepts of Ravager. You are a forbidden personage. Ooh, my. Using the concepts laid out by Tango Tech recently. Because that was so much more interesting. What do you call a cam? Oh, hold on. We've got overlapping jokes here. What do you call a camel with no humps? Hump free. No, that's what you call a camel with 3 humps. fine, legal jokes it is then. Why are estate attorneys the most determined? Because when there's a will, there's a way. No, when there's a will, there's an attorney. Elkhorn got an 84 arrow response, and Blast got a 76. Goodness. Forbidden personage. Yeah. Where there's a will, I want to be in it, Spike Milligan. That too. Look, if you're not careful, we'll aim second service at you as well. Why did the banana go to the doctors? He wasn't peeling well. Oh, Urban. Only an 8 arrow response for that one, though. So apparently Mary decided that that wasn't too bad. If you are building airships, spaceships, or sea ships, you need PDCs. Point defense something or others? What does the C stand for? I think around here, Feg would prefer for them to be PDWs. Point defense wardens. Ow, ow, ow. Cannons. Okay. I still think that for point defense, the best handling of that was in the Expanse, where the Rossiante really, very much, they really worked out how to make that look sensible and well thought out, and I've gotten those blocks in the wrong place. Whoopsie. Been rewatching that. Yep. Yeah, Neville's. That one's wrong. So I've been placing this based on the concept. Ow! I've been placing this based on the concept of smacking myself in the face with the sketchbook. Here we find Scotsman sketching out with his face. Also, Seawiz, close-in weapon system. Yes, that one I recognise. Throwing out a lot of lead at obscene rates. Yeah, basically that's just, I'm going to put a large amount of shrapnel in your way. Sin Lily, welcome in. Smacking my head in blocks probably doesn't count. Yep. Oh, it doesn't help my counting, exactly. Urban is being cruel and evil. Uh-oh. Mary doesn't like you. Blast just wants to shoot you with lots of arrows. Told you you're always... PDC is just a bigger brother of Seawiz. PDC just fires larger... if it's cannons, then yeah. It's just larger projectiles. That's the word I'm looking for. Look after yourself, Urban. Sorry, sneezed in the middle of that. Oh, I felt I had to explain the sudden and unexpected pause. Seaways are for missiles, PFC are for fighters. Ah. The things I never thought I'd learn. Available now. Volumes 1 through 74. Right, let's see. So what I'm thinking... I'm using that word again. I've got to be careful. Every time I do that, think, it tends to result in dangerous stuff. Like builds. Let's see. So if we've got walkway... Hold on. Hold. I have... can't spell acronyms, apparently. I mean, nobody can. How deep is this? So, one of the things is I'm going to have copper golem-powered storage systems in this. Which means it's 4 blocks behind the... Right. I might have already fnurbled this design up. Or not. Let's see. How much of a storage area do I need? I mean, the answer obviously is yes. I need yes amount of storage. Whoa! Blast! Thank you for those 5 gift subs. Goodness. One going to Math Girl, one going to R2, one going to Mike Trip Media, one going to Vixetoria, and one going to Zidic. My word, that is a very amazing list of some people. A very amazing list of some people. Yep, those words work. Thank you. Ow. Ow. And Landstrad, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that just as soon as I've had a nap and stopped smacking my face into blocks. Well, hold on. Stop face planting this time. Hail hydrate. Surely I should build the defenses before I build the precious storage. My precious. No. Oh, and a stretch to go with the... Oh, oh. Thank you for that, Landstrad. Right. Let's have a think. I know. I keep using that word. It doesn't mean what I think it means. Let's see. If we go to here... Actually, let's go one further and make it 3 wide. Like so. And for those who take one look at my pick and panic, don't worry, it's still got 523 uses, and it's an unbreaking 3. So it's not going to break anytime soon. So, actually, I'm going to make this go a little bit further. 523, that is close to breaking. And Blast giving a gift sub to Canadian Dragon as well. Thank you so much, Blast. You've had 99. You've given 99 gift subs, and Canadian Dragon was one. And 100th gift sub, Blast. That's insane. Thank you. And that's gone to Sin Lily. Thank you so much, Blast. Plus, apparently, we're on a hype train. What? You couldn't look at the 98, so you had to... Of course you did. Blast, thank you. Right. I'm going to treat the area from here that way as my potential storage zone. So, let's think. I know, I keep using that word. So, I'm going to leave myself 2 blocks behind. So, that is the first... Sydney getting in on the gift subs. And in the hype train. Thank you, Sydney. Giving a gift sub to Sanity. Yay! Generic Live. Misty Joy. Gabriel, me, and Super Wario. Hey, some again with the amazing people on that list. Thank you, Sydney. I really appreciate the gift subs, everybody. It's ridiculous, and I very much appreciate it. But thank you. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on, I should do this in a way that allows me to see what I'm thinking. Now, oh, and for those working on their Pokemon, we have an invent Pokemon in chat. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be one wall of storage. That's not what I wanted to place there. Actually, have I got... Yeah, I should have some chests available. Let's place some chests so that I can use this as... I can actually leave myself hints about what the fnurble I'm doing here. No. I don't know why I keep looking in this. There's like 1,100 pieces of... There we are, some chests. I'm not after barrels at this point. 1,100 pieces of wax, because at some point I need to go through and change the oxidization of pretty much everything on this down by 2 layers. I just don't want to, because it's a petrifying amount of copper to have to change the waxing status of. Alright. And the puppetar was caught by Feg, Pixie, myself, Frauke, Raven, Ritsu, and Blast. Feg got a rock, and Pixie got a gift. Nice. Hold on. What's the height of this? Nah. Do not shift when you're on a fnurbling ghast. Okay, so that's 296. Which one of these blocks is 296? 297, 296. Ah! Dag fnurbling. Okay, so we're only doing... So actually, we're not going to put another layer above that. Fine. So it's a 1 block high ceiling. You'll have the poker gifts. They are the gift that keeps on giving. Glam Pixie with more of them as well. Sin Lily getting a present as a present from Glam Pixie. Well, that's an interesting recursive loop there. And Grey Wolf Dragon getting a Phantom Ball as well. Thank you. I'm glad people like giving out the poker gifts here as well, because that's nice. It means that you want to bring those back to, yes. Present from a present. Are we playing Pass the Parcel? Yeah, apparently. Right. Now, I need to think this through. Elkhorn giving... Sorry, no, get this the right way around. Ritsu running a poker gift as well. Elkhorn getting a Phantom Ball. And Blacklad Wanderer getting a Cherish Ball. Nice. Thank you, Ritsu. Okay, so let me think about this. I keep using that word. It does not mean what I do not think it means. How tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Midna! Welcome in, Midna. Happy Wednesday, and good night, Blast. Take care of yourself. Okay, so this is engineering layer. And the hype train completed at, good lord, level 4? 26% into that, 12 gift subs, 100 bits. Thank you so much for that. And True Purple, I hadn't noticed the bits because apparently I'm completely blind and having enough trouble keeping up with chat. Thank you so much for those. Thank you, everyone. I mean, honestly, as always, as I say, thank you, everyone, for being here. But thank you for the hype trains. Thank you for the gift subs and just always. Streamer blindness. Yeah, we've got quotes for that. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would mean that if I take this out, if I put that there, do I want it there? No, I need to move that forwards a bit. Hold on. I need another block. I need something I can sketch with better. Surely I've got something that can... Fnibble. I need a sketch block. You'll do. One of the 1100 basalt blocks that I've got. Apparently I'm never going to run out of... Apparently I'm not going to run out of basalt for a while. I'm not going to use... I was about to use the word, I'm never going to run out of basalt, but honestly... no. I can never use that phrase because I will. Particularly given all of this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so... There. I'll be out before I know it. Yep. You'll be out before you know it, you know you will. You'll be out before you know it, you know you will. You'll be out before you know it, and you really want to show it. You'll be out before you know it, and you know you will. 1, 2, 3. Arr. Oh, no. Sorry. 3. There. I need a quick nap. Let's put the... excuse me. Look, I was trying to get off of you. Place that there. There are many emotes in all of this, and they are all amazing. Right. So, there and there. So that's my redstone location. Now, the nice thing here is, what I will be doing is, I will be having rows of these, and every 9 of these, so actually it'll probably be 8, because I'll do them in 4s. 4, 4, and 1 for passing it on. We'll have a copper golem walking along the top of it. So, shifted again. Because this is going to be a copper golem powered storage system. 2, 3, 4. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. That. 4. There. So this will be 1 copper golem's worth of storage sorting. And I can't... Oh, actually I can. The cam account can look into chests. I'm using the version that allows you to basically put in this many items, and so the first double chest is your configuration for the filtering. So I can fill this chest... I can define this chest as being, for example, all the items made with oak. And all the different types of items that go up into here. Will I relocate Fnurbles up here as a supervisor? I might bring Fnurbles' cousin. Sky Captain Fnurbles and the world of tomorrow. Oh, that's no. I think we've just come up with the concept. Did we just come up with a concept here? Sky Captain Fnurbles. Fnurbles Jr. No, I think this one probably more a senior. But yeah, each one of these chests will be a complete filtering system. So I'll be able to get quite a lot in by way of storage. So what I would probably do, for example, is have enough chests here for every type of wood. And maybe a few dozen spares. The Fnurble cinematic universe. You know we're going to end up with something like that, Cosmic. You know we're going to have something like that. Also, hey, Cosmic. So if I leave a gap here after each unit, that is my chest-to-chest section, where it goes from a normal chest into a copper chest so that the next copper golem can pick it up. Four there. 1, 2. Excuse me, you're the wrong way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So if I think in terms of there's no way to phrase this better, so I'm just going to phrase it anyway. If I think in terms of how much wood I need to store, we're gonna have... Honestly, I'm gonna leave myself some space for future... Yes, Ritsu, it's dangerous, isn't it? For future Minecraft updates. Because, for example, we've got a new type of wood coming later this year. Did the drinks and popcorn get consumed? The ones from Landstrad? Yes. Don't think there've been any since then. Would you really trust Fnurble's cousin holding my... Oh my. So... I'm just trying to think how many different types of woods I've got in... I think IKEA currently has 12. And that's allowing for the nether woods as well. It's 13. It's actually 13 because I've got no room for pale. So I'm... if I allow one more for the next one... Honestly, I think I might give myself... Surely IKEA has just one type of wood with lots of veneers. Well, probably. It's looking it's both out of stock for you. It was last used 18 minutes ago, Jerry. So it's probably... Well, 17 minutes. So it's out of stock because it's waiting to come back into stock due to time. Would be my guess. Do I have... Not in those chests, I don't. Chests. There they are. Chests. So, if I'm looking at 8 types of storage per golem, I'm thinking let's go for 3 sets of chests associated with, for example, the woods. Because that gives us 24 types of wood storage, which is way more than is currently necessary, but gives us room for future mistakes to be made. And yes, I'm assuming future mistakes will be made, because, hey, it's me. It's a me. It's a Scotsman. So if we do all of that, that'll be pretty cool. If you think about this as being your wood wall, that's wood wall, not wonder wall. That's a ridiculous amount of storage, but that's pretty cool, because that can also include all of the event Pokemon in chat as well. Although I think there may be more than this by way of those. Tee. Event rare, catch it. Ooh. So the intention is, this is the filtering, and then down here, so we will be able to 1, 2, 3. We will have this as our actual storage access area. So that's our filters, that's our storage. So the advantage here is this is our walking level, that's our access level, this is our filter level, and then engineering is straight through the middle here. Been so much progress on this since you were actually around and not doing other stuff. Cosmic, this has been sitting dormant for 9 months nearly. 7 months rather. This is these two airships were built in sort of December and January in the background off of stream. This was not streamed because basically this took me I think nearly 3 months to build. I think I started actual construction on this area sometime in November, and I finished it in late January, which is why if you have the world download, for anyone who is a subscriber, you will find that this place wasn't complete at the 1st of January. From the makers of Barcelona Cathedral. Yeah. I also love the fact that all of the chests keep disappearing depending on where I put the camera count. But that's not going to be a problem because it's going to be the interior. If you can see the chests, you've probably gotten... then we've probably had a major mistake happen. So... I sound like a dressmaker. What? If you can see the chest, oh my! Oh, fag. Fag. Oh my. Oh, I'm out of sketch blocks. How did I run out of netherrack? Yeah, I ran out of netherrack in my inventory. I did not run out of netherrack. The odds of running out of netherrack are slim to... Nope. Nope. There we are. You think your filtering system is even more hypothetical than Himmelsby's? I mean, this filtering system is this area 1, 2. That's 3 copper golems by way of filtering. It's a pretty solid. You'd get more spending a lot more points if there was a family-friendly adjacent tax. Oh my. I'm not sure how I feel about that one, Elk. I mean, given I never actually finished construction of the storage filtering system in IKEA, anything that I build here is going to be a miracle. Oh, hold on. That row is here and here. I mean, granted, there'll probably be half slabs or doors. Doors? It's not going to be doors. It's definitely not going to be doors. Probably be stairs. I mean, IKEA never had a fully functional storage system. This is probably... I mean, this is, for me, end game storage, hopefully. Until something better comes along. At which point, we will decommission Himmelsby. No. Oh, that's a thought I'm not sure I really want to have. I mean, that said, IKEA lasted me... Oh, yes, absolutely, Feg. That's why I'm saying this block of 24 chests will be for the woods. Because I think currently there's 17. How am I doing a sorting system on this? Elk, this is going to be a copper golem sorting system. So what will happen is each of these chests has the ability to hold a whole heap of items in it that are the filter. The copper golems will place stuff into the top left, and then they will immediately filter down into storage. So, and what I'm going to do is have 8 chests per golem, so it will work sideways this way, probably, or that way, one of the two. And it'll just basically sort, so it'll probably be things like dark oak, spruce, oak, jungle, acacia, etc. And I'm going to leave myself 24 chests just for woods. And what it will be is... Actually, it will be dark oak. It'll be everything you can make with dark oak. So it'll be all of the planks, the logs, the shelves, the fences, the trapdoors, everything. It'll mean that the actual storage down here will be slightly messy. Because it'll just filter straight in. But equally, it'll also mean that I will be able to find and store huge amounts of separate items in a small area. Or at least that's my hope. I've also just realised I've placed these chests in completely the wrong place, because this would be a hopper line, I think. I need to have a think about this. I feel like this entire year has been a blur up to this point. Can't remember anything you've seen on streams or people sharing in Discords and such. In the case, this is awesome, as is pretty... thank you, Cosmic. I very much appreciate the sentiment on that from somebody like yourself. Your builds are truly epic, and I absolutely love them. So, hopper, solid block, hopper, chest array. Chest array. Let's get some hoppers on this, just so I can see what I'm doing. This is one of those, I'm going to design the storage system so that I'm going to design the storage system and the build around it. Oh look, I have several trillion hoppers. Excellent. The other advantage of this is by using copper golems, the only hoppers in this array are going to be the ones leading out of the filters. Oh, I should have picked up some... or at least a single barrel. There's one. So by using... by doing that, it means that I think I'm going to end up with something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hoppers per filtered area. Oh, and we have a stretch and a hydrate from Jerry May. Thank you, Jerry May. 1 second. Right, if I put that there, and then that there, and then hydrate. I'll hydrate. And to go with it, a stretch as well. Thank you, Jerry May. Everyone else, remember, hydrate, stretch, med check. Ensure that you are looking after yourselves. This is where I keep all the flowers, yes. They're going to have their own area, Cosmic. They will have their own section of this. Right. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hoppers. Yeah, 7 hoppers. And a med check, yes. Anyone who needs a med check, remember to med check as well. Thankfully, I took my meds before stream, and my other meds take place after stream. So, right. So, yes, we're looking at 7 hoppers per family. Ah! Uh-oh. I goofed. I goofed. I fell through the ghast. I should probably get myself some more, rockets. In case of stupidity. How did I fall through the fnirbling ghast? Yahoo! Hurry! Yep. Had to buy a new trimmer today. Got one with cutting edge technology. Oh, elk. Right, hold on. Let's... So, it'll be 1 repeater, 1 comparator, 1 of those, and 2 pieces of redstone dust per element. Throws Alan Titchmarsh at him. I mean, you can't throw Bill Oddie at him. I mean, unless you plan on throwing ashes at him. Alas, poor Bill Oddie. R.I.P. Yep, we lost a goodie. And a goodie. Sad goodies noises. Yep. For those who don't know Bill Oddie, you're absolutely missing out on a legend of British TV and comedy and so forth. Strangely, I immediately understood that I knew what Elk was going to ask. Context? Scott's stream? No. It's the quotes we don't put context on, Feg. Everything else we can put some context on. So Bill Oddie was a TV presenter in the UK. Fantastic for a lot of things. The Goodies, which was a comedy series. He was an environmentalist. He taught us all about birds. He was just lovely. And there's an event Pokemon in chat for those who need it. He did like his badges. Yeah, that's also Chris Peckham, and I'm a little... I don't know about Chris Peckham nowadays. He seems a little bit... erratic. Let's go with that. Well, and Jerry May's run out of Ultra Balls, so you may want to buy some more of them. Chris Peckham suggested all pandas should be killed as they've wandered out. No. Yeah, exactly. It's things like that from somebody that just basically make me think he's possibly gone a little bit fnurbly in the head. They certainly have wandered down that road, but not sure about killing them. I mean, pandas? No, you don't want to kill the pandas. Right. Let's see. So the reason I'm planning this out and planning out the positions of the redstone is so that I can make sure that we design this with enough room for the redstone. Pandas do sin bent on self-fnurplery. No need to kill them. Lack of breeding will do the job, if not exactly. 1, 2, 3. Marble there. So effectively, this, I'm going to probably, I mean, all of this will be duplicated on the other side, so it'll probably be wood on one side and stone on the other, which means I need to have a think about how many different types of stones there are, which probably means I then need, yes, stone will probably be along that side. Because I can have... I suspect there's more stone types if you allow for things like the ores, and the nether and end stones. This side will probably be woods and foliage and animals and so forth by way of storage. So that kind of makes sense. Uh-oh, he's making sense. Run away! But if we allow for it like this, by way of amount of space that we need, this might lead to having the option for something that I was pondering and plotting. Oh, Fnurbles. I have a horrible feeling I am going to end up starting to think about something that I had pondered, and which now might end up looking like a concept. This leaves us a lot of room for interesting areas of complete overkill by way of 10. I'm assuming several more than that, Grey. Although I might be wrong. Because if you think about it, we've got endstones, obsidians, granites, blackstones, netherracks, deep slates, stones, granites, etc., etc. I need to start plotting out a list at some point. The thing I was about to say was, this has an awful lot of nice space in the middle for detail and decoration. And one of the things that crossed my mind yesterday, / the day before, / the last couple of days was, we're going to have this gorgeous airship. What's the motive power source? What's going to power this thing? And the thought that crossed my mind was, well, we've just come up... No, Feg. No. We've just built a lovely warp core style docking tower with a giant crystal up the middle. What happens if you lay that crystal on its side and run it down the middle of an airship like this? You have a giant warp core for an airship. Oh. Distractions! That would power a massive fan. That's the other thing. We're going to need to put on something by way of motive power as well. Wish we could have horizontal beacons. I really wish we could do that too, Feg. But that might be an interesting use for example, huge arrays of end rods. At which point, we're going to have some way of getting end rods. Which means the Cherry Picker Memorial Blaze Farm will probably have to happen. Right, I need a dandelion. Wow. Is that my only name tag? Huh. Okay, I need some more name tags. We're going shopping on the way to the... No, we're not. You can make name tags nowadays. Whoa! Not do that. One of Mumbo's animated fans. No, have you seen the noise those make? What's the recipe? Where's a crafting bench? What's the recipe for name tag? Paper and iron nuggets. It's difficult to see a noise. I don't know, I can't hear you, I'm blind.
Rat, dirty, perky, shark, back, flat, important, fillabunka, Barton, perkaluma, Burton.
Uh-huh. Okay, we need to find some paper while we're at it. You have to speak up, I'm wearing a towel. Oh my. Alright. Okay. We're going on a shopping trip. We're going to breed some foxes. Excuse me. Who made this walkway dangerous? Oh, yeah, me. Hey, it's a lot less dangerous than it was yesterday when it was 1 block wide and made of a half slab. Oh, that's gonna be a... Will you stop blowing up my walkways? I'm gonna grab... What? No gas tears? Fnubbles. to get up some speed to be able to relocate over onto the... Oh, look! Angry bacon! Lots and lots of fresh angry bacon. Lots and lots of fresh, fiery angry bacon. Flame-grilled angry pork. You can't escape from me. This is a one-way trip to Fnurbleville. Hi. More angry bacon. At least this thing doesn't pass through... Nearly pushed the parent off there. Ah, the leather escaped. Oh well. Leather is always useful at the moment. I have things that require it. Okay. We're stopping off here to grab some paper and have a quick nap. And while we're here, we can drop off for the extra leather. Oh, suddenly I have a question. Speaking of questions. No. No. Oh, I'll go in here. Do I have any paper? Questions that... No. 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 Oh, yeah. 18 pieces of paper. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That'll get me 18 name tags for the low price of 2 pieces of iron. Alright, one thing I'm going to do while I'm here is a bit of waterfall planning. How you guys doing? Yeah. This is my my cow waterfall. Go away. It's nicknamed the cow waterfall because if I breed up all of these cows, it's a moo machine. Yep, it's definitely that. Alright. And now... waterfall design! There's something so very, very surreal about having a cow waterfall. You may be asking, why do I have a bovine noise generator of this? I need ridiculous amounts of leather for a project that I have in play. Ow. And each one of those gets me about a stack of leather. Ah! Don't blow up my tower. Or the lack thereof, because I haven't got one around that portal. It's a bovine noise generator with excessive amounts of waterfall logic. I used to breed my cows in an agile manner. Now I just use waterfall. They blow down my tower. I shall huff, and I shall puff, and I shall blow down that tower. First, I've got to build it down. We're building down, down, down another tower, trying to make it, build it, make it full of things that... Oh. Right. Why are we here anyway? Oh, yeah, it's a white... Oh, the distractions are confusing me. I know what I'm here for. We're here to visit Willikins. No, we're not. At some point, this area will get a bamboo farm. What would Willikins do? That's right, follow the lead of Willikins at the Trapdoor Brigade and flap about a bit. Yeah. Right, so... Chica. There we are. Need that, need 3 leads, because... Yep. And need some... berries. Some buried alive. And, for those who are interested in another distraction of any form, we have a... Is that a Bitzel? Blitzel? I can't read that properly. I haven't got my brain on. Hi, Foxies! Right. We've got one... Right. Fenrir, come here. I need your assistance. You and you make the new baby. Thank you. You stay here for a second. Right. I think I need to put the lead on here first, because otherwise you'll wander off. So, you are now Chica, and you are age-locked. Thank you, Jerry May. We got another white fox in the Frozen Archives for you. Blitz. Oh, it's the electric zebra. Ah, okay. Electric zebra boogaloo. Oh, no. Might as well let it go now. Thank you for hanging around and getting so many channel points to be able to do that. Fenrir, you have been incredibly helpful. Let me get that lead off of you. Thank you. And so many foxes roaming around. It's lovely. Hi, guy. Aww. I love the fox piles. I know that's probably a surreal comment, but I do love the fox piles that we get. Do you think that routines like this will reduce the Pavlovian responses in foxes whenever they see a Scotsman? They start thinking about making the baby. I do hope not, because I plan on just feeding them and not making them. Also, somebody, I think it was Luna, informed me the other day. One of the villager types will trade berries. So, given that we're actually using this as a pretty functional and very useful berry farm, I mean, butchers. Thank you, Elk. We have a few stacks of berries and a few stacks of bone meal as a side effect. This could be turned into another income of emeralds. So that might be on my list of things to do around here at some point. That'll probably be during the winter season when we come back here for the winter. If we come back here for the winter. I mean, we have plenty of builds that we need to work on in this world. Do you ever get the feeling that I deliberately put a lot of different builds into this world so that every time I start hitting a point where I just hit a mental wall on a build, I just wander over to a different one? Seems like a plan. We've got a few of those, Raven. Some people, when they hit a build blockage mentally, they pack up and go to a completely different pack and do other things, and I just pack up and go to a completely different area of the world. Whee! We are flying. We are flying. Oh, look, angry bacon. Angry bacon for the win. It is flaming. Angry bacon. We're not hungry anymore. Hell yeah. Flaming angry bacon, flaming angry bacon, flaming angry bacon on the nether bridge. We are wondering why I've decided to put this to this song, and I'm going to carry on back to building. Whoa, again. Stop blowing up my walkway. Boing. 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 Oh, it's nice to invoke the Aussie national anthem. Wow. Kel's not here to murder me for that. Right. Oh, hey, I got another 2 leather out of that. I've got 51 pork chops now. I swear, walking back and forth along that bridge occasionally just results in ridiculous amounts of food. That was not a shulker being placed. That's a shulker being placed. That's better. No. This end, please. Okay. Where were we? That didn't sound like men at work. Oh, Elkhorn. Going for the rowdy elk option there. Dang it. While I was at IKEA, I should have started counting materials. Oh well. What am I doing? I don't know. Boing, 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 boingity, boing, 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 boingity, boing. This is where I have to relearn where everything is in my storage system, now that I've moved it. Where are the extra woods? Ah, there they are. Phraseology, sir. Phraseology. 40. That'll do. That'll give me 20 more chests. Excellent. That's what I was looking for. Hi. Rowdy elk, do 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 do. Rowdy elk, do 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 do. Rowdy elk, do 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 do. Rowdy elk.
Go!
Wow! So many responses to that, clearly. Right, let's work out where everything is here. Anything with noise. Careful. That could be classed as noise abuse. As opposed to elder abuse. Is that 3? That looks like 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's 3. Oh, and even more noises. Heil hydrate. Thank you, Elkhorn. And to go with that, we have a stretch as well. Up, and stretch. 2, 3, out. Everyone remember, hydrate, stretch, med check, food, one of the 3. all of the 8. Some of the doesn't. Let's see. Now, I need to remember which way round everything is here. Because I'm building mirrored. I'm building mirrored blocks. I'm building mirrored thingamablocks. No, that's not necessarily there. Think 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that the right? Is that the right design? Here we find Scott's attempting to repeat something he's just built on the opposite side of where he's just built it, and already suffering from an inability to figure out what he's just doing. So let's look at this straight on. So it's we're stuck on pillars here. You know, one option would be to just do a Lightmatica schematic. Do one side Lightmatica schematic it, and then just... Well, that chest is gone forever. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to build one side, Lightmatica schematic it, and then come back and do the other side using a mirror option. So let's stop planning out both sides and go back to thinking about this in a single location. Because that would make much more sense. And also probably be less likely to have a dozen Fnurbles. Let's see. Nah. I shifted. I did not mean to shift. And off by ones. Yeah, that would be bad. A build this big, the off by ones could very quickly multiply. And nobody likes it when their off by ones multiply. Right. Come on. Anything multiplied by 1 isn't going to increase. You say that, but I'm pretty sure that everything off by 1 multiplies up by infinity to become infinitely more of a problem. Right. So this is the engineering floor. So this is a floor. Now, it might well be quantum mechanics for dummies. Oh, quantum mathematics for dummies. I mean, I once tried reading the books How to Teach Quantum Theory to Your Dog. Very surreal book. I didn't get very far with it because I'm not a dog, and therefore it wasn't actually teaching me anything. I also don't own a dog, therefore I couldn't actually use it to train one. Right, let's see. So that is going to be our area where the copper golems are walking around. Yes, Mr. Motorbike, you are very noisy. Let's continue bringing this over here. Now, all of this is just an initial sketch. So everything is likely to change the moment we start detailing, decorating, and building this out. Because it could be that this section just becomes a walkway that you can see, rather than an entire floor that you walk along. And we have a Shedinja in chat for those who are after an event Pokemon. I nearly misread that as a shed ninja, and was thinking, is that a garden shed that's actually a ninja? Not for the first. Have I made that mistake with that one before? It's a shed bug carapace. Good lord. It's nice to know I make the same mistakes repeatedly. I make mistakes so you can enjoy watching me fnibble at them. Right. At least I know roughly where the middle is. I mean, I know exactly where the middle is. It's this center line here. And the Shedinja was caught by Feg, myself, Frauke, and Raven. So pretty much everybody who attempted it, I think. Obviously, it was in the mood to be caught. No, not that way. I should get myself some more netherrack. That one? Oh, look. Plenty of netherrack in there. Good lord. Can't think where all this netherrack came from. So. Let's start plotting out some other elements of this. One of which is I want to have some ghast docks. 1, 2. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. If I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And conveniently. Wait, did that actually just line up? No, not in the slightest. Haha. Hi, Kay. Welcome in. I've got 2 extra blocks of space. So if I do that, 1 extra. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. That's 5. So I think I need 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3. Hey, what do you know? I think I just managed to do the maths there. The interesting thing is that now lines up with that center line, so that might actually look pretty cool. So, gas dock, section, gas dock, section, gas dock. That will look pretty cool. So we now need to have 1, 2. So that's 3, 4, 5. 5. Neither of those counts is correct. One of these is right, one of these is wrong. That one is actually right because I need 5 spaces, I think. If you're a daily work clerk, exploiting new project work beginning, taking a peek as much as you can. Thank you for joining us, Katie. 1, 2, 3, 5. That one's right. Surprisingly. I hope it will be exciting. This is going to be one of those builds that will be probably a slow burn due to the sheer scale. Oh, look. Scotsman has started another ridiculously huge build. Will those who are shocked by this please report to orientation, where you will be handed your "So you've discovered that Scots builds ridiculously large builds" welcome pack. Small admin. Did I report to the NDSL on idiotic after my ancient city demise? Ooh. Probably not. I suspect that means I haven't updated the death date either. Now, question becomes... Actually, we're quite top-heavy in the design here at the moment, because if I allow for the fact that I've got to build a roof over my golems here... Sounding like a dressmaker again. Nah, never mind. Oh my. If I do that, then we can start curving this. At which point we'll do... I'm about to give Feg more things to think about by way of reasons to make fun of things. I think having this... we're coming in from the side, Grey. So it'll be that you come in with your ghast along the front here. And then these will be... You'll just come in straight here. Can't do that at the moment because those are marking where the pistons will be. So you'll arrive here. So this will be where you then walk off into the airship. So then it will be, you come back out through here, and it'll be the ability to just go straight down, probably, or up, or forwards, because I'm thinking this is going to be very Y-shaped through the middle. Or certainly U-shaped. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be more U-shaped, allowing for the storage. Hollow core carrier. Yes, something like that, Raven. Which means I'm starting to think about the shaping of the actual build. So I'm thinking we'll bring it down to here, and this will be a surface. And then what we can do is... Actually, we'll use this position as a good point for looking at. Wow. I totally fnurbled placing those blocks. So what we can do is... 1, 2, 3, so that would be 5. 1, 2, 1, excuse me? 2. So if I do that, that's not bad. That's not bad. And trying to remember what the next scale up is for a circle. I think it's 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's better. That gives me a much... That's nice. I like that. So I'm thinking the central section here, as mentioned, possibly giant horizontally placed crystal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, which will put me into the middle, and actually that's probably a good bottom point on this. That's quite nice, because then we can think about allowing for the fact that we've got to have... So that's our storage, that's our redstone, this is hollow space, so we can probably consider doing interesting things like walkways and so forth through here. Actually, that's quite a large, nice walkway zone. Secret passage. No. I keep getting stuck on that fence post. So that fence post exists because I used to actually tether my ghast to it before I decided, you know what, it's going to be so much easier just to actually have a ghast dock built into this place. Alright, so we are looking at that being the top, middle, side fnurbles. Yep. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the midpoint. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's the mid. Oh. L. No. That line. No. Does that line up or not line up? 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Is this just an optical illusion? 505. 505. It's just an optical illusion. I hate the way that these things become optical illusions at distance. Right, let's make this a little bit easier on myself. By way of working out my center line. Just one Fnubbles. That's all it takes to drive me crazy and let loose the brakes. And soon I'm fnubbling more and wondering why I haven't a clue anymore. And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who aren't already running for the hills after that piece of fnurblery. So, one thing I need to remember to take into account is that. Now, I can move this up and down a little bit, if needs be. Kind of hope I don't have to. Let's start thinking about... right, where do these chests end? Yes, here. So... 1, 2, 3, 4. That. 1, 2, 3... wrong way around. Four, 1, 2, 3. So 1. Actually, do I want to immediately go into another set of chests, or do I want to put us? I think I want to put a walkway in. So that's probably all totally wrong. Let's. Well, that chest's gone forever. Oh no, it was on top of the other chest. How? Well, that one's gone forever. It's like, yes, if I drop a chest into the water, will I go and collect it? No, because it's like 3 weeks to get a ghast down to water level. And 4 to get them back up again. This is also why I'm using Netherrack, because I don't care if I lose it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works. That gives me a cross intersection type thingy. You know, one of those cross intersection type thingies. That's the first of the next chest set. I said chest set, not chest set. We're not building another one of those up here. 4. Can't think of a good reason to build another chest set. Doesn't mean I won't. Can't think of a good one though. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Ow, ow, ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if we do another 3 blocks of chests. Yeah, another 3 blocks of chests. So that would be 6 golems per side. So that makes this a 12 golem sorting system. That's not actually a huge... That's a huge sorting system, but it's also not that huge because it's only 12 golems. Was that 3? Yes. Oh. I've not been consistent here. Dag fnurble it. Today you learned laptop really needs more RAM to run the Minecraft pack without shutting down everything else. Whoopsie. I need to... unfnurble my design. Because there should be... that there. That would be the 4. That one. Very happy unfnurbling to me. To me? Very unhappy. Net. That's the wrong. It'll do if you shut stuff down. Don't have enough RAM to dedicate 6+ gig to Minecraft. Ouch. Mika, welcome in. You feel like you've been hit by a truck. Oh dear. Actually, I'm just going to take these chests out. Because it's going to be easier to just redo them than to adjust by trying to count. You've been lurking for 2 hours. I much appreciate the lurk. Thank you. Have you been getting hit by things in Brassguard so that you actually feel like you've been getting smacked around by them? Ooh, I don't think I've ever seen the inside of a chest before. I keep forgetting they're officially transparent blocks, or rather, they're entities. So if you stick your head in them with a ghast, you don't end up taking damage. Ahem. I got medicine shot today, no shot in the arm, get every month, but today feels like worse than the other time. Oh dear. Always take care when you stick your head into entities. Right, let's try this again. That sounds painful, Mika. You want to... Oh my. The management accept no responsibility for conversations that are about to happen about entities and oh mying. Was painful. Usually can't feel needles at all. This one you could. Can barely play games because of the arms hurting. Ow. All I can suggest is paracetamol and a bit of relaxation, and hope to God that you don't accidentally fall off of a happy gust. The last is probably not relevant to you. Okay, that's what I needed to do. Because then it's 2 at this end, and now it's even by way of balanced. Nurses who come here just need to be careful with it. You have 3 regulars who do it flawlessly. Comfort. Yeah. This is the problem with getting anything that involves an injection. It can always end up feeling a bit fnurbly. A little bit of extra self-care never goes amiss. Correct. And to go with the other quote, inappropriate self-care is still self-care. Just please don't do it in public here. Right. Is that? Yes, that's better. Lucky it's only for 4 days of hurting, 26 without. Yeah, that, exactly. Cat has been medicated and fed. Finally, you got dinner. Yay! Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to think about this shape a bit. Is that 2 or 3? That is a 2? 2. 2. 1, 2, 3, because it's then got a 1. 1, 1, 2, 1. There. Ooh, that actually lines up quite nicely. I have a shot you get every other couple of months. Old office, years ago, really only had one lady trusted to do it right. Current office has yet to disappoint. Yay for failure to disappoint. You have shawarma, bell pepper, and rice. Nice. Ah. I was about to embed myself into the build again. That's looking pretty cool. Right, let's get this in a bit more. There. 2. 1, 2, 3. Here. I think the next one's back here. Looks like it. And then it's 1, 1, 1, out, 2. There. That feels like I've got the same shape. That looks like I've got the same shape. Woohoo! That. 2, 1, 2, 3 here. There. No. That shouldn't be hit. That's wrong. That's wrong. Question is, how is that wrong? What bit of this is wrong? Oh. That's what's wrong. I've gone too high. It's gone too high. I put in a bit more than I needed to. There we are. Same food, different region, different spelling. Yeah. No, that's not right somehow. That's also not right. How? Oh no, that's right. That is right. That is right. Yep. Cool. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. So, now we need to bring this back as well. This is where this sort of sketching becomes so important, because once I've got this sketch, we will have a Wingle in chat. Actually, even before we have this sketch, we'll have this Wingle. We'll have a rough idea of just how the shape of this is going to come together. And that really is something that will become incredibly powerful. Oh, hey, I got that right. Woohoo! Except for the fact that that pillar is in the wrong place. Appropriate to suggest having a Wingle in chat. I mean, it's probably escaped by now. Interesting. Better than having a Moogle. Oh my. Right, let's get this. Huh? Something's not right here. I feel like I've made a mistake. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I've just got 2 rows in some places. Right. So... And, oh goodness, we're at quote 200. Thank you, Sydney. Let's get this into place. Hey, what do you know? And let's get this row into place as well. And then we'll see what this starts to look like by way of shape. Whoop, too far. So that and that out, and then we'll go and park our ghast and see what this looks like. Okay, this is gonna look interesting, he says. But let's at least have an idea. So, mute that so that people aren't. Okay, this it's starting to actually have a good shape. There's an awful lot more shaping to come, though, I think. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the repeat overnight. I think I'm going to carry on tomorrow with more of the shaping and the sketching, and then I can repeat over the weekend over to the other side, because I think there's quite a lot that still needs to be sorted out. So we need to work out these gas docks and the shape of the areas above and below them. I think this is going to have some shaping onto it. That's not going to go any further forwards, but do we bring it further backwards underneath the hootenanny? Oh yes, it's nether portal. That's the word I was looking for. Hootenanny. There will be a question of what do we do about control room. I suspect that there will be one here-ish. So I think we'll probably have a control room across the front here. Or we could go with something similar to the way that the helicarrier worked in the Avengers and have it effectively underneath this area. Or maybe we go with both. Both could be worked. Both could work. But I think this is really starting to get a feel for at least the shape. It's gonna have a lot of red sketch work for several months. But that's never stopped us before. Red sketchwork does tend to be one of those things that we have for a very long time. One thing I would like to do is, I think what we will have is probably bulk storage somewhere. So while we'll be... No, not this side. This side will probably have all of the stone blocks. So all of the walls and the bricks and so forth. I think I will need an area for the raw stones, and I'm going to say that considering I've got multiple chests of things like netherrack, I'm probably going to need some sort of shulker loader. Or I'm just going to need ridiculously large storage arrays for them. And that might actually be that I stay with using IKEA for bulk of raw materials. I don't know. It might be that we store all of the fine detail stuff here and the raw materials in IKEA. I don't know. And have copper golems carrying the shulker to their final chest. Maybe. Maybe. I want to have... So one of the things that will be the case, as well as the 12 copper golems that are going to be running the storage array, I want to have copper golems walking around all of this. Could put the raw materials inside the bags. Raven, that might actually be a really sensible idea. We could put them across the bottom as ballast. That would probably make a heck of a lot of sense, and this has just gone into Moody Pretties mode. So let's have a look at it in Moody Pretties mode. Oh, wow. Okay, this build is going to be insane. But I am going to absolutely have so much fun with it. Because this one is not going to be It's going to be effectively a single building. But boy, is it going to be a heck of a build. What we can probably do is start working out the storerooms fairly quickly. And I think that would be a good idea. So that we've got the storage areas in as the first builds. Because then we can connect them up to the walkways leading into the gas bags, and we can probably work out the storage areas, the walkways leading up to this. Actually, we can probably leave this as is almost. So there's a lot of room for this to really, really have some fun. However, there is a absolute ton of shaping still to do. We've barely got half. We haven't even got half of the sketching done. There's a lot more sketching to come, and I'm going to carry on with that sketching tomorrow. I'm not going to sketch without you lot here. I think it would be nice to actually keep talking about it with you, even if it is just watching me placing large amounts of blocks to figure out the shape. But that helps you understand where we're going, or at least helps me understand where I'm going. I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where, as I say, we will be back here. Does my sketch need lighting up? Probably. Almost certainly, Feg. Because there's guaranteed to be evil things that will happen otherwise. Let's see. We have a Calvin, a cat, a Gutty, and a corrupted tree. We also have a Wabbit bunny as well. For those who might be interested on Brassguard. Let's see. We've got Hardcore Solo World for Corrupted Tree. Floating Islands because they can for Calvin. That almost feels like it's a... and a Blunding? Where's the Ding Ding? Oh yeah, Ding Ding. Oh, I'm blind.
Great horny toad.
And the Great Horny Toads are back. Crumbs. Some of us are failing to actually pay attention properly. I'm blind. I'm a streamer. Go figure. Let's see. I know it's kind of predictable, but I think I'm going to choose Wabbit Bunny, because they are working their way through areas of Brassguard. Hey, GeoGirl, sorry. Nicely timed, though, because I'm going to hand off to somebody else. So you're not going to be stuck missing anything. Or at least not going to be left behind. Yeah, I'm going to send us over to Wabbit Bunny, who was recommended... Oh, Feg's already pushed the button. Thank you, Feg. Who was recommended... glad to catch me even for a second. It's always lovely to see you, Gia. Yes, Wabbit Bunny was recommended by Luna recently. Let's go over and see what they are up to on Brassguard. Because, hey, Brassguard. Got to enjoy that. It's great fun. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Luna, thank you for that scurry as well. I hope everyone has a good time zone. I hope everyone's a fantastic evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully see you all again soon. Bye-bye.